this week's extremely exciting chapter of One Piece, we are formally introduced to Big Papa Vinsmoke. I'm talking about Jajji, the patriarch of the Vinsmoke family. That's right, we finally get to see Sanji's father in this week's chapter of One Piece, and guess what? He's pretty freaking badass! I'd have to guess that Sanji's father, Jajji, is descended from the Super Saiyans. It's the only way to explain those gloriously golden locks. So what's going on in this week's chapter of One Piece? Well, lots of crazy shit's been going on in this week's chapter of One Piece. Luffy and all of their friends are running around this illusion forest, which is constantly changing its grounds and making everybody get completely confused. There's an evil version of Luffy who keeps attacking people, not to mention we are also introduced to another daughter of the Linlin family. That's right, Brule, the creepy witch of the illusion forest. This chick is nuts. There seems to be no end to the children of Big Mom. She really is living up to that name of Big Mom. My guess is that half of the deaths from Big Mom came from her just straight up killing people, and the other half came from death by Snoo Snoo. That's right, gentlemen, crushed pelvises, shore to shore. But yeah, it's really not that shocking to have another member of Big Mom's family, not to mention that this chick basically looks kind of like a skinny version of her mother. That and the fact that she's just absolutely nightmare-inducing makes her a pretty ridiculous and quirky character, absolutely perfect for the One Piece series. I can't wait to learn a little bit more about her powers, whether this is some sort of freaky devil fruit power or maybe some sort of technological advantage that was given to them by Germa 66. Speaking of which, Jajji freaking Vinsmoke. The introduction of Sanji's father is a long time coming, and this character does not disappoint. I'm really glad that they decided to kind of go all out with this character. I was afraid that he might be a little too simple, maybe a little too similar to Sanji. He's way more theatric and crazy looking, wearing these huge robes, this battle helmet, and having this long, ridiculous hair with this big, pointed mustache. That and the fact that he is a man who settles things with his fists, and it looks like he's gonna throw down with his very own long-lost son in the next chapter, which, oh my lord, will that be exciting. So what's the rundown on this week's chapter of One Piece? Lots of weird shit going on in this chapter, and that's saying a lot for the One Piece series, because it really runs the gamut for weird. They've just managed to turn the weirdness up to 11, though, in this arc, especially because everything has a frickin' face. It looks like it's all from fucking McDonaldland and it wants to eat you alive. It's real fucking disturbing. Brule is not really helping in the creepy factor either, as she's basically this witch who is in charge of this illusion forest. I can't wait to see how they're actually going to end up defeating her. It's probably going to be through a combination of all of these characters' abilities. Speaking of which, I like the fact that not just Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates are getting a lot of showcasing, but even the characters like Carrot from the Mink Tribe. She's actually fighting against this other rabbit character in this chapter who is not a member of the Mink Tribe, but he's a more realistic looking rabbit in a sense that he basically doesn't look like a furry, leading me to believe that this rabbit character is either a rabbit which literally is just functioning like a human, or it's someone who ate a devil fruit that allows him to transform into a half-human, half-rabbit creature. Either way, it leads to a scene that is just so crazy that it could only work in One Piece. A rabbit-human fighting another type of rabbit-human. But even with all that stuff in the beginning of the chapter, the illusion forest, the introduction of Brule, I have to say it's really all about Jajji Vinsmoke in this week's chapter. To finally see the father in all of his glory is great. He looks like he's going to be a really fun character for people to cosplay as, and I really can't wait to see how powerful he is going to be, especially considering that I'm sure his fighting style is going to be very different from Sanji's, who's known for his kicks. Maybe his father is going to be known for his punches, but I'm guessing his abilities are going to lean a little bit more towards the advanced technology which is used by Germa 66, something that they're very, very known for, and I can't wait to see that in action and how that's going to be used against some of these super-powered characters from the series at this point, especially considering that Sanji's basically a member of the big three of the Straw Hat Pirates, which is to say Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Without a doubt, the three most powerful members of the group. So this will be a great way to gauge like how powerful these characters are. Maybe he'll actually force some of the other siblings to actually fight against Sanji. Maybe have like a little family tournament before they move on into this crazy wedding, which is still really funny because they're taking the wedding part still real seriously, especially, you know, you have Sanji's sister, who's very excited over the whole prospect of Sanji getting married to Pudding. They absolutely love her, and of course this would be very beneficial to Germa 66, as well as the Big Mom family as well, putting them all under one big happy umbrella of doom. But Sanji wants nothing to do with that, and that means him and his daddy are gonna go fisticuffs in the next couple of chapters, which, man, I cannot wait to see that! That's gonna be so exciting! What I will say is, I love the design of his father. It's super over the top and totally fits the leader of Germa 66, and, you know, it's in line with some of the other character designs that we've seen so far from this arc. Germa 66 and all the people from Big Mom's crew, they're so distinctive and unique, even for the One Piece series, that it makes just every week an exciting prospect of seeing all these crazy brand new characters. And that's what this chapter was all about. Just lots of wackiness, lots of fantastic artwork, especially all the chase scenes in the beginning of the chapter, and of course the introduction of Sanji's daddy. That's right, I'm giving this week's chapter a 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved it, and you should definitely check it out if you're a One Piece fan. But if any of you did read this week's chapter of One Piece, make sure to tell me what you thought about it in the comment section below. You guys are awesome! Thank you for watching this review, I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, comment on it, and you know the rest. Thank you guys again for watching, and as always, stay dandy, baby! Sanji's daddy! That's right!